town yesterday. I went to Ashbury. I've been going places and stuff. I was very high stress. It was cool. And I was like, hey, Ashbury, yeah. APIA. Oh, okay. I was so tired of change on something. You guys will gain us more employment later. Sure, I'll just do the third quarter and then go straight there. I just got there just on time.
So is this your APIA part of your like?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's a pretty much job.
Yeah.
And then they give you like never give you time.
Is your choice to support it? Is that mine's 3 months? 3 months as well. It's on price. After season. After season.
Lee won.
Yes.
NPL. So it was Whitetown versus Wolves.
Oh, you for men?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was going from NPL, Lee won,
Yes.
Australian part.
Yes. Yeah.
I kind of find a part for like 5 minutes. I part on right, like on this street.
I don't know. I don't want it. I can't on the side street.
I went over there.
Yeah.
I was like, went around there.
There isn't like a lot of traffic around.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have time yet, so.
No, but I mean there are freezing there, so probably start. Probably start.
I just went, I saw this guy yesterday.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, you probably know.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, bro, I can't jump or rip my pants.
Again?
Test.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lambert Park for the NPL Women's New South Wales Match of the Round as the APIA Leichhardt host Bulls FC Academy, and some game that we've got on our hands this afternoon here. Perfect weather here in Sydney as well. The sun is shining after a little bit of rain this morning. I'm sure we're here for a spectacle. These two teams generally put one up with a lot of goals, a lot of comebacks. Most of the time draws, but let's see if we can get a winner from this one. As I said, third takes on fourth. Only 1 point between the two. APIA currently equal first on 29 points, but their goal difference sees them drop to third place. Bulls, well, haven't they been in some form? 7 games undefeated. They've really turned things around. Their last 3 games, they've scored 13 goals. That's how prolific they are in the front third. Amber Lukmaya, their top scorer, one to watch out for, no doubt. APIA, well, they haven't lost since round 2, so you can say that they're the most informed team in the competition. A lot of draws, though, for APIA in that time, and a victory here will go a long way to not so much eliminating the Bulls out of the premiership race, but definitely putting a real dent on one of their direct rivals' hopes and pushing themselves that little bit closer to their second consecutive premiership title. Run through the lineups for you for the home side. APIA Leichhardt in goals, number 90, Sally James. Number 3, Tanya Borazio. Number 4, Tash Pryor. Number 6, Mona Walker. Number 7, Charlotte Lancaster. Number 17, Angelique Christodoulou. Number 18, Sophie Hoban. Number 24, Charlotte Young. And number 25, Paige Haywood. For the visitors, the Bulls FC Academy. In goals, number 1, Trudy Simmons. Number 2, Peter Trimus. Number 3, Liz Gray. Number 7, Avani Prakash. Number 8, Daniela Naimi. Number 9, Gemma Ferris. Number 10, Tamarez Souza. Number 12, Brianna Woodle. Number 13, Erika Dischiaschio. Number 18, Alessandra Vale. And number 20, Amber Lukmaya. One major omission from either team. One forced for the Bulls. That is, of course, Jess Seaman, unavailable for selection with a knee injury and a major loss for the Bulls FC team. And the question is, how will they cope without her in the back line? We know that combination of herself and Liz Gray has been key to what they've been able to achieve this year. Whereas for APIA, they are without Chiara De Domizio, and that one is not a forced change. That one is a clear change made by Brad Attard, moving De Domizio to the bench. Not quite sure what's happening on the far side. APIA may have too many players on their bench, I think. Nevertheless, we're underway here now. Referee has got the game started. The visitors attacking from left to right in their black and white striped jerseys, while APIA in their traditional maroon attacking from right to left. Early free kick goes the way of the visiting team. These two did meet in last year's semi-final, where two depleted teams saw the Bulls come away with a very tight victory. And here's Ash Cross now on the run early, misplacing her pass. Fragale with a heavy touch. Strong challenge there by Souza on Christodoulou, and the referee just getting in the way there of Mona Walker's pass. I think Tamarez Souza will play this back to APIA, or perhaps Charlotte Young, and keep possession here, the home team. Liz Haywood. Quick ball movement from APIA so far at the back, minimising their touches and just trying to get the ball doing the work early. Misplaced pass though by Borazio. We spoke about Luke Meyer being one to watch for the Bulls. No doubt Charlotte Lancaster has been in phenomenal form in the last month. A real standout for the home team. And number 7, playing against the former club this afternoon, is Charlotte Lancaster. Made a name for herself last year with the Bulls, was one of their best performers of the season. A very, very smart deal done by APIA, adding her to their roster for 2024. Sally James spreading it wide for Paige Hayward. Quickly closed down. You can see the high press here from the Bulls. Disciaschio just unable to come away with the ball there. And if I'm not mistaken, Disciaschio and Jess Seaman both celebrated their birthdays yesterday. So a happy birthday to both of them. Here's Liz Gray. And Ferris, her new central defensive partner, I should say. One sent long. Pryor couldn't control it. Bit of a midfield battle here going on now. Vale plays it forward only as far as APIA captain Young. And Pryor there loses out, and now looked Meyer, clipped from behind by Tash Pryor. Free kick goes the way of the Bulls Academy, and it's a little far out. Prakash is lining it up as though she's contemplating an effort at goal here. She does go direct toward the top corner, and it wasn't far at all. Avani Prakash letting fly there with a well-struck free kick. Here's Borazio. Plays it forward over the head of Hoban. And Krista Dooley will pick it up. Here's Mona Walker. Loses out Vale now. Here is Naimi. Two former Institute graduates, Daniela Naimi and Alessandra Vale. Two very, very talented young footballers as well. James sends this one long. Vale wins the first header. Falls here for Prakash. Now Naimi gets into the area, cross goal, falls for Luke Meyer. Luke Meyer just takes her volley a little too far of Sally James's goal. That was on target. I think James may have been in a little bit of trouble. As now Young sends the ball forward. Gray picks it up. Good field position for the visitors. Well, it was until they gave that ball away. And now look at APIA stream forward via Hoban. And that's a poor pass there by Sophie Hoban. They'll come again, though. Hoban combining with Crofts. And the ball just evading Crofts there. Here's Trimus. Peter Trimus and Avani Prakash were the Bash sisters last year. They were so effective. And they're back again, doing it together once more. Of course, the Bulls Academy's rise came with their arrival in the squad as well, after their A-League's women's duties. Here's Luke Meyer, one that will be keen to get into an A-League setup. Playing in Naimi now. Great football here. Trimus, but she's offside. Excellent movement in that front third from the Bulls FC Academy. APIA will need to sort their lines out soon. Otherwise risk being overrun and outmaneuvered by the youth of the Bulls FC Academy. Here's Lancaster. Square pass for Mona Walker, who spreads it wide. And now Paige Hayward has a lot of space out here on the left. Dischiasco trying to get back. And well intercepted by Liz Gray. And manages to keep it in. But then her clearance goes wide and out for a throw. Fragale plays it forward for Crofts, headed away by Gray. Prakash, good turn. Keeps possession. Naimi. Souza. And Tamara Souza playing so much more advanced in previous years. She just slots in a little deeper now, occupying more a false 9 role. Or the 10 role, really, behind Lukmaya. He's great. Now Ferris. Trimmer's closed down there and fouled by Borazio. This is Gemma Ferris wearing the number 9, playing centre back, so unusual to see. Doesn't happen very often. You see a player wearing the number 9 jersey lining up in the centre of defence. Here's Souza. Borazio intercepts the pass. Young all the way back to Sally James. Now Hayward. Beats Vale with a pass to Fragale. Pryor, square for Young. Takes it forward, finds the feet of Crofts. Now Krista Dulu helped on its way to Sophie Hoban. And look at the space for Mona Walker in the middle. And Hoban's taken too long to see her and play that ball in, because the space was quickly closed by the Bulls' defence. And you feel as if Sophie Hoban had got her head up in time. She would have seen the run of an all-alone Mona Walker in the middle of the box. In the end, when the pass came, it was a little too late and too close to Trudy Simmons in the Bulls FC Academy goal. Here's Christodoulou. Whittle with the throw. Now Christodoulou, back for Fragale. That pass goes astray. Free kick goes the way of Charlotte Young. She'll take this now. Sends it forward. Cross flicks it on. Only as far as Vale. Mona Walker was there playing just in behind, trying to get off the tall striker. And Mona Walker pinches the ball there. And this is where RPIA is dangerous, as Hoban bears in on goal now. Hoban, well saved from Simmons. Got down to her left very quickly and saved at the near post. On a couple of occasions now, RPIA has picked up the ball in midfield. And in transition, they've gotten the better of their opponents. This time, Simmons pulling off a very good save. Corner will come in now from Lancaster, and it's a poor one. Straight out for a goal kick. Again, the visitors struggling to play out here. APIA really stepping up high. Borazio misplaces her pass. Naimi, central for Souza. Now Vale plays it on for Prakash. Trimus gets into the area now. And great challenge there from Borazio. Here's Lancaster. Gets beyond Woodall. Christodoulou got lucky there with the pass, but in the end fouled by Alessandra Vale. Ball played forward for Lancaster, who goes down now looking for the foul. It didn't come. Whittle was the one that made the challenge. Looked a bit of a foul throw from here. And Ferris under pressure now is Souza, and you can hear Brad Attard calling for the press and calling for his team to pinch the ball. Here's Trimus, though, looking to get the Bulls on the front foot. And again, Borazio doing a good job at the moment. Strong challenge there in the middle. Vale comes away with it. Gray taking the ball forward. Playing it wide for Dischiaschio. Falls back again. And the ball finds Trimus here from Liz Gray, but couldn't quite take it in her stride. Still has the possession now. Her pass is cut out once more now as APIA look to transition. Walker and Liz Gray, great challenge. Strong tackle in the middle of the park as well with Fragale. And Gray helps Prakash come away with it, and good challenge there from Young on looked Maya. And James taking no chances, but Dischiaschio gets there ahead of Crofts. And Amy will do well to keep this in, and she's unable to. Goal kick for the home team. And the action in the league was meant to kick off yesterday, but the game between Sydney Olympic and UNSW was washed out at Netstrata Jubilee Stadium. The rest of the fixtures all taking place this afternoon. The Northern Tigers host the Football New South Wales Institute at 4 p.m. This one, the first one of action today, of course. Blacktown Spartans take on the Illawarra Stingrays from 5. Manly United host the Northwest Sydney Spirits. And the Gladesville Ravens take on the Macarthur Rams. Sydney Union, the Emerging Jets, also washed out. That game was meant to take place this afternoon. But the weather we had in Sydney over the last 24 hours has meant that that game is unable to be played at the moment. And the Jets will need to face a very difficult away trip midweek. Ball given away there by Lancaster. Strong challenge again from Borazio. Had a very good start to this game as Tanya Borazio. And good tracking there from Souza. Foul goes the way of the visitors. And we've spoken about how tight and tough this competition is. There's 3 teams locked on 29 points, and they are the teams leading the competition at the moment. Then you've got 2 teams 1 point further behind, including Bulls and the champions, last year's grand finalists. 3 points behind them and 4 points behind the leaders is the Gladesville Ravens and Northern Tigers, and 1 point further adrift are Manly United. You can't really rule out Spirit either, who've shown some very, very good qualities this season as well. So the competition really will go down to 9 teams fighting for the top 4 spots, and it can go either way. We're in for a very, very exciting finish. Still about 9 games to go or so. A few teams do have games in hand and so on. But there is so much on the line. And the Illawarra Stingrays, who currently lead the competition, should they not win this afternoon, even though they're in first place, by Monday morning they could be as low as 4th or 5th, and it just shows you how quickly things can turn within just 1 week here. Hoban with a strong challenge. Comes away with the ball and the free kick. Christodoulou thought about taking it early, but left it for Young, who switches play here to Hayward. And done very well there, Paige Hayward, but touch just got a little bit too far ahead of her. As Mona Walker does a good job in the middle. And good feet there from Fragale. Tried to find Hoban and had to make a strong challenge there on Gray, who comes away with it. Luchtmeyer spreads it wide for Naimi, and Luchtmeyer's arriving at the near post. That's where the ball goes. Great run, but the finish just wasn't there. That would have been a special goal for Amber Luchtmeyer. Made a fabulous run toward the near post and was picked out with an exquisite pass by Daniela Naimi. In the end, everything was perfect, bar the finish. A shot going just wide of Sally James's goal. Excellent movement from Luchtmeyer again. It looks as though Estelle Fragale has used her hand to block that effort. I thought it came off the head for a moment, but I'm sure if that shot came off the head, Estelle Fragale wouldn't be up on her feet that quickly. And Avani Prakash hit a speculative effort from similar range earlier on in the game that went just wide of Sally James's goal. Wouldn't be too surprised if she went direct again. She does, but this time a disappointing effort for Prakash, in particular compared to her earlier efforts. Naomi chasing this one down. Haywood gets there first and sticks a foot in to clear that one out over the sideline. Diskiaskio will take the throw. Looked a hand there from Souza, but Pryor picked it up anyway. Young sends it forward. Gray intercepts the pass. Borazio stuck a foot in. Charlotte Young looks to be struggling a little bit as Prakash's effort goes into the hands of Sally James. Just looking at the APIA squad, there is no Teal Kilbride on the bench, no central defender. As Krista Dulu plays it forward for Crofts, and first real sight at goal for Ash Crofts. Off target though. As I said, no Teal Kilbride, no central defender on the bench. They've got Sophie Magus, Chiara Dedomizio, Mia Golding, who operates more as a fullback. Gisela Pipino, who's an attacking player, Imogen Lane also, and Caitlin Kiparizov, who plays as a left back. And you feel if Young or Pryor wouldn't be able to continue, it would mean that Angelique Christodoulou would have to slot into the centre of defence. Here's Lukmaya now as Souza intercepted that one. Early pass for Trimus. Wide for Prakash, but was always stretching there, Vani Prakash. Now Walker, quickly closed down by Vale. Did well to keep possession. Now Borazio will overlap beyond Hoban. Combining those two, and Hoban just lost her feet but managed to retain possession. Hoban back for Young. Intercepted by Whittle. And Pryor will need to be careful here as Naomi is arriving. Haywood sends that one high. Can't really combine a few passes in the opposition half at the moment, APIA. Fragale. Interesting spectator as well here at Lambert Park. Spencer Pryor. APIA's Premiership leading coach and Sapphire Cup winning coach from 2023. Offering support to his daughter and former team. It's a bit of a battle there, and Borazio comes away with it. Delivers toward Lancaster and just over the winger's head. Naomi back helping in defence. Comes away with the ball, and Lancaster told to get up by the referee. Great turn, and that'll be a yellow perhaps for Young. I think Young's got away with a yellow card there. Amber Lukmaya turned away. Had she played that ball for Trimus, I think that APIA was in a bit of trouble. She's just getting a warning here from the referee. Very lucky Charlotte Young not to get a yellow card. Here's Ferris now. Prakash turns away from a couple challenges, and Vale for Diskiaskio. Naomi. And Haywood does well. Haywood does very well. Gets it back to Pryor. Pressing high here are the Bulls now. And Naomi almost comes away with it. And Haywood just plays it anywhere. Liz Gray picks it up. Great run, great ball, and intercepted by Fragale. Important challenge. And now Hoban in transition again. APIA looking to punish the Bulls with Liz Gray out of position. And look at the space for Ashcrofts. Early ball was the right idea for Borazio, but just blocked there by Woodle, I think it was. For the right decision from Tanya Borazio to play the early ball. We saw not too long ago, Hoban was in a similar position, took an extra touch and was quickly closed down. That one just an unlucky cross. Borazio for Crofts, who gets it in early. Gray deals with it and clears it out. Strong challenges coming in now as Trimus comes away with the ball. Young read the pass though. And now APIA will come again. Walker. Great ball for Lancaster, but read by Diskiaskio. And now Gray looking to switch play for Trimus. Borazio trying to get back. Luchtmeyer into the area. Luchtmeyer gives the visitors the lead. An excellent left-footed finish beyond Sally James. Excellent football from the Bulls FC Academy in transition. They went from one end to the other. And Amber Luchtmeyer continues her fine form with another goal. And Bulls FC Academy lead here at Lambert Park. The young sensation Amber Luchtmeyer scoring another goal and adding to her tally this season. How will the home team respond? Well, a couple of weeks ago here when they were matched the round as well, they had an early lead against the Gladesville Ravens. They let that slip. Will they be able to bounce back as the Ravens did on that occasion? Here's Hoban. Beats a couple. Ball played back for Walker, who has a go. It's back to Walker again. She saw the run from Hoban, but a little bit too much on the pass. Ferris gives the ball away there. Here's Christodoulou. Lancaster back for Fragale. Almost finding the pass there. Mona Walker. Now Luchtmeyer again. Trying to use the pace of Trimus. Young. Looking for options. Finds the feet of Hoban. Walker. Pushing it back there by Ferris, but referee allows play to go on. Amber Luchtmeyer with that goal, close to 15 for the season, and puts herself to the top of the goal scoring list, but an offside flag there. It was an excellent ball from Estelle Fragale into space, but Lancaster caught just a little too high as the assistant referee's flag is raised on the far side. 15 goals puts Luchtmeyer one ahead of the Gladesville Ravens' Bella Habura. Ashcroft's the top scorer for APIA. Not too far behind on 11 for the season. Tough call that one on Estelle Fragale. It seemed as though she won all ball there. And I think the referee said it was dangerous play, but not quite sure. I can agree from my angle. Nevertheless, free kick goes the way of the visitors. Here's Ferris. Wide now for Trimus. Looking to cut in, but Borazio does a job again. And now RPIA getting a little frustrated with a few of these calls. Even that one on Borazio did seem a little harsh. Nevertheless, it gives Alessandra Vale a great opportunity to deliver a ball into the box from a very, very dangerous position. Cross comes in, headed away by Crofts. Gray went up and Gray picks up the loose ball. Turns and faces toward goal. Here's Daniela Naimi. Across goal. Cleared by Krista Dulu. And Haywood clears out for a throw. Avoids the corner. Just over 10 minutes remaining in this first half, as Naimi looks to help the Bulls double the advantage. Have missed the header. Prakash can't get her foot around the ball and was just leaning back a little bit too far. Sees her effort go a little wide of the target. Was never going to test Sally James with that effort. James sends it forward. Prakash wins the header only as far as Fragale, but her pass is off. And Prakash, strong, goes in hard. Look, Maya gets it on the left, but can't direct it goalwards. And Fragale just asking the question, where was the difference to my challenge only a minute or two before? No fear from Avani Prakash. Getting stuck in. Header one there by Vale. Fragale picks it up. James sends it forward. Goes out for a throw. Paige Hayward just saying we've got to connect some passes. She's got a point. They're not able to put too many together. Every time they have, they've put the Bulls under pressure. Hayward wins the header. Prakash picks up the loose ball. Very tight area here. Last touch came off Lancaster. It'll be a Bulls throw. Good decision by the assistant referee. Frustrated Hayward throws the ball away. Now Pryor under pressure. Back for James. Coming in black and white jerseys that were around the box of APIA. Dischiaschio loses out there to Lancaster, but too much in that, says the referee. Free kick goes the way of Dischiaschio and the Bulls FC Academy. Gray delivers into the area. Ball falls for Trimmers. Make comfortable for Sally James. Trimmers this time closing down Borazio. Borazio's done a good job on Peter Trimmers in the first half. That time, the winger having to do a bit of defending herself as Crofts looks to release Mona Walker. Unable, though, to keep that one in was Mona Walker. I don't think Brad Attard will be too pleased with his side's first half performance. Aside from that nice little pass through the gap for Sophie Hoban when Trudy Simmons was called into action, the home side really haven't had much at all. In fairness, neither have Bulls, but they have looked a little bit more likely to score, and they did. Gray back for Ferris. The press is still on here from APIA, and Hayward wins that, but her header straight into the feet of Alessandra Vale. Dwelled on that a little bit too long there, did Vale, and Mona Walker took advantage. Now Borazio going forward. Finds Hoban. This is better from APIA now. Great challenge, though, from Brianna Wordle. It's a good tackle. Now Christodoulou back for Fragale. Pryor now. Christodoulou looking to find the pass for Hoban. She does. Crofts started the run and stopped, and Liz Gray was all over that one. I mean, a fantastic first half from Liz Gray. Haven't seen much of Ash Crofts at all, the APIA's top scorer for this season. And that is mostly due to the excellent defending that Liz Gray has done on her. And Souza sends that one over to the neighbours. Gray clears that one away. Finds Lukmaya, now one to chase for Naimi. Naimi gets there first, but well recovered there from Paige Hayward. She manages to avoid a corner as well. Not so much the throw, though, but a good recovery. Daniela Naimi showed some pace. Really gave Hayward something to think about. An experienced defender in the end, doing enough. Here's Christodoulou. Searching for Crofts, who couldn't bring her down. Free kick goes the way of the Bulls. Into the area, and Sally James should pick that up. Pryor. Square ball for Charlotte Young. And Young now looking for Crofts. They've resorted to the long ball. Really packing the midfield are the Bulls. And Souza just overpowering Fragale, who has a couple bites. Souza can't find the pass. Looks toward the ref. Expecting the free kick. There was a yellow card for someone, but didn't quite catch for who. Last 5 minutes of the first half, and it's the visitors that lead 1-0. Courtesy of Amber Lukmaya. And Pryor now stepping into midfield. Fragales stayed back. And Pryor continues her run, but Ferris got across there. Wouldn't APIA love an equaliser before the break? Here's Walker. 3 black and white shirts around her. See how desperate the visitors are at the moment, and that desperation has them in front. And a very, very poorly misplaced pass there by Charlotte Young. As Naimi leads the counter, looks for Trimus on the left, finds Peter Trimus, and Trimus's efforts disappointing. Almost onto the metro tracks behind Lambert Park here with that effort. Quite disappointing as well. APIA just making too many errors, giving too much opportunity for the Bulls to put them under pressure. Here they are again. They're just playing around with it a little bit too much. Almost caught on it there was James. Just moments after me saying that they are putting themselves in difficult situations. They've done it again. Liz Gray delivers into the area. Tough one to defend, and Souza trying to intercept. Says the ball came off the hand of Charlotte Young. Referee says to play on. Now Borazio. Intercepted pass, only for the moment though, as Krista Dulu plays an excellent ball at the top for Hoban. The early ball's on again, and Hoban again's dwelled on it, taken too long. Now Fragale getting into an attacking position. Gets it across goal. Did well there, still Fragale, to get anything on that on the turn. Saved though by Trudy Simmons. Interestingly, this victory, if the Bulls can finish the job off here, obviously there's still a long way to go in this one, but a victory will send Bulls FC Academy to the top of the league, at least for a couple hours. Here's Lancaster. Back for Hayward. Great feat from Lancaster. Now Hayward, her pass blocked by, or guess who, Liz Gray once more. An enormous first half from Liz Gray. Lost her central defensive partner in Jess Seaman last weekend, accompanied by Gemma Ferris today, and they have not looked out of place one bit, the new centre-half pairing. Maybe it is time for Jess Seaman to retire. An ongoing joke there that it's time to hang the boots. Still got a lot of quality in those boots though, does Jess Seaman. In particular when she's on the park, she offers so much to this team, experience and quality. Definitely is sorely missed. Lancaster sends the ball from the throw-in early. Try to catch out the Bulls. Almost did. Here's Souza now. Fragale sticking with her. Well defended by Fragale, but she's given it away. Prakash comes away with it. Doesn't stop running, does Estelle Fragale. Here's Dischiaschio. Back for Ferris, who's under pressure, but did so well there, Gemma Ferris. And Prakash for Naimi. Good feet from Naimi, but the cross not so good. As Sally James releases Fragale, but let the ball run, and Liz Gray read that all day. Baracio's clearance blocked there by Trimmers. Throw in for APIA. Into the first minute of first half stoppage time, and can't see there being more than a minute added on. Referee has had a quick glance at the watch. Walker turns away. Now Fragale plays it forward, and if Hayward can get this on to Lancaster, they could be in here. Lancaster was brave, but that'll be that for the first half. Right on, 46 minutes. The referee brings the first half to a close. A tense game, this one. It was perhaps the visitors that have been the better. They're definitely the better on the scoreboard because they lead by 1-0. Amber Lookmeyer with an excellent finish after an excellent counter attack from the Bulls FC Academy. APIA hasn't really had many opportunities aside from the one that fell the way of Sophie Hoban, which was well saved by Trudy Simmons. At the other end, lots of half chances for the Bulls FC Academy, but none as clear cut as the goal. Half time here in this match of the round at Lambert Park. It's APIA Leichhardt 0, Bulls FC Academy 1. We're back here for the second half at Lambert Park. It's the visitors that lead here by 1-0 courtesy of Amber Luchtmeyer, who scored her 15th of the season. An excellent finish into the roof of the net midway through the first half. APIA hasn't really got it going in this game as yet. Had a half chance through Sophie Hoban that was well saved by Trudy Simmons. Aside from that, it's been the Bulls FC Academy that have looked the more likely. Luchtmeyer getting into another half-decent chance before she opened the scoring. Havani Prakash going close through a free kick as well. Trimmers plays that through, but Borazio left a foot in. Free kick goes the way of the Bulls FC Academy. Woodall to take the free kick. Is it short to Varlet? Now sent forward. This game moved earlier to a 3 p.m. kickoff. Started just after 3 p.m. The first game of today's action. First game of the round's action. The round was supposed to kick off yesterday. The Sydney Olympics game against UNSW was washed out due to the wet weather. Today, Sydney Uni had their game also washed out. They were due to host the Emerging Jets at 5 p.m. at Sydney Uni Football Ground. As I said, this one, the first one of action of the round. Just kicked off as well, Northern Tigers and the Football New South Wales Institute from 5 p.m. We've got a few games coming up. The Blacktown Spartans take on the Illawarra Stingrays, the league-leading Stingrays. Manly United take on Northwest Sydney Spirits. While at 5:10, the Gladesville Ravens host the MacArthur Rams, another big game this round as Peter Trimmers, ball works out in her favour, cuts her back for Luchtmeyer, who goes down and couldn't quite turn on the ball. Fragalia does. Wide now for Borazio. Forward for Hoban, and Hoban's pass is a tough one. Recovered though by Borazio. And Krista Dulu fouled in the end there by Woodall, I think it was. Charlotte Young sends this one looking for Walker. The run wasn't really tracked. Trudy Simmons spotted the danger, was off her line quickly. Picked that one up and avoided any further issues for the Bulls Academy. Ball forward by Naomi. Young plays it back to Sally James, who's got the sun in her eyes. Searches out wide for Hoban. Great touch from Sophie Hoban, but foot stuck in there by Whittle, and it's going to be a free kick for the Bulls. And it is. A free kick in another dangerous position allows Ferris and Liz Gray to go forward. It'll be interesting to see when Brad Attard goes to the bench. Chiara De Domizio, the obvious player that will be caught upon first. As the cross comes in from Trimmers toward Ferris. Charlotte Young coming across, making an important challenge, sending the ball upfield. And Dischiaschio clears that away. That touch there from Lancaster. Doesn't quite find Hayward. Hayward sends the ball forward now. Trimus. Good turn from Pryor under pressure. Hayward now looking for Walker. Fragale on the turn. Back for Pryor. Borazio better from APIA. And Trimus sticking with Borazio, who did well to get the ball out to Hoban. And now Walker had options, but just couldn't quite decide, it seemed, who the right option was, who the right pass was going to go to, but had three players there looking for the ball, Chris Tadulu, Crofts and Hoban. In the end, none of them got it. APIA lucky to retain possession. Lancaster forward. Ferris for Dischiaschio. And a bad little challenge there from Walker. Unnecessarily trips Naimi there. Ferris will take the free kick for the Bulls Academy. Dischiaschio. Long start, should it come off? All eyes are on the assistant referee. Goal kick, the decision. Looks as though Delomizio is stretching and preparing herself. So is Bella Volkanovski for the Bulls FC Academy. So we could see the introduction of Volkanovski soon enough. Received some instructions and gone now to begin her warm-up. That one sent high. Hoban heading it on for Crofts, and Crofts uses her strength to get there in front of Ferris into the area now, and Dischiaschio on the challenge. The referee's given a penalty. Dischiaschio confused. The referee points to the spot. And they're asking the question, the Bulls players, I have to admit. I'm asking the question myself. I thought it was a good challenge from Dischiaschio. And I actually thought the foul may be going against APIA. In the end, though, the referee points to the spot. Charlotte Lancaster will be the one to step up. And if we've seen a keeper save a penalty this season, it's Trudy Simmons. She's done it at least 3 times. Can she do it here? She does it again. Trudy Simmons, for the upteenth time this season, makes another fabulous penalty save to keep her side 1 goal to the good. And you got to say, it's just deserved. You've got to recover here now, though, and defend this corner. As Walker gets there, and it's off the bar. Falls again. They can't put it away and send it over the line. How did the Bulls escape that? How did Mona Walker not find the back of the net? Here's Trimus. What an opportunity for the home team. First they missed the penalty from the resulting corner. They hit the crossbar and they couldn't bundle the ball home. Overlapping run made by Lancaster, but the pass was sent too short. And Fragale now driving forward is a great run. No foul. Look, Maya passes off, but Prakash just slid in there and got a toe to that ball. Wide now for Trimus. Has a look up to pick the cross. Finds Naimi at the far post. And she's played it back again. Tennis match here between Trimus and Naimi. Here's Krista Dulu. And Souza back and defending well. And now playing a delightful ball for Trimus. Saved by James. And look, Maya, what an opportunity to make it two. And Peter Trimus, well, you'd bank on her scoring from there. Sally James made the right save, dived the right way. The rebound fell right into the path of Looked Maya, and she just couldn't find the back of the net. APIA survived there. Hoban. Picked up by Vale. That's a delightful ball and something to think about for Hayward as she clears away. Here's Naimi. Dischiaschio. Now Souza. Souza again. Finds Trimus. This time Trimus doesn't miss. Buries her effort beyond Sally James. And the Bulls FC Academy double their advantage at Lambert Park. Great pass by Souza to find the run of Trimus. And the finish just as good. And the Bulls are heading toward 3 points here. They could be making a change as well. Volkanovski is ready to come on now. And it is Peter Trimus that'll come off. The goal scorer, Alessandra Vale, will come out to the left wing. Volkanovski will slot into the centre of midfield. Down goes Lancaster, wins the free kick. Next teammate Souza tripping her from behind. Lancaster will deliver this free kick into the box. APIA need a lifeline, they need a goal soon. Great delivery. Walker's there, off Vale and into the back of the net. An own goal by Alessandra Vale. And APIA Leichhardt are back in this one. It's 2-1 now at Lambert Park. Lancaster's free kick wasn't dealt with. Came off Vale and bounced over the line. Disappointing. Only 2 minutes after doubling their lead. They've allowed the home team to get right back in it, have Bulls FC Academy. Now look, Maya will try to use her pace to get beyond Pryor. James. Cleared away by Woodall. Free kick this time by Volkanovski on Fragale. Christodoulou was looking for Lancaster, who'd come inverted looking for the pass. Instead, Christodoulou was looking for the ball over the top of the defence. Here's Naimi. Back for Souza. Oh, tough ball back here. Looked Maya, gets there, and just had to rush that a little bit. Couldn't keep her footing, was off balance. And APIA get lucky there. It was a poor pass back from Lancaster. Sally James didn't enough to put the pressure on, but definitely very lucky for the home team. Young now searching for Hoban, who should keep this in. Gets there with ease, the Sophie Hoban. Up against Ferris. Runs at the defender. Still Hoban. Beats Gray. Across goal. It's 2-2. Mona Walker, after some fabulous work from Sophie Hoban, finds Walker at the back post, and it's 2-2 now. It was all Sophie Hoban. First beat Ferris. Then sent Liz Gray to the ground before finding Walker at the far post, who had the easiest of finishes there. APIA have got 2 in 3 minutes and are level now after being 2 goals down only 4 minutes ago. Here's Lukmaya now. Fragale turns away from her. Still Fragale. And I told you in the pre-match, expect goals. And we've got that. Expect comebacks and turnarounds. We've got that too. And we've still got a very long time to go in this game. 30 minutes remain. Aren't we in for a grandstand finish here? Great challenge again from Hoban. This time Gray reacts. Hoban gets there. That's a tough challenge. Top pocket, yellow card. I think Bela Volkanovski would have been worried for a moment there when the referee went for the top pocket. Usually where the red one lives. The back or the top. This time, yellow card for the substitute. Lancaster with the free kick. Great ball in toward Pryor. Tash Pryor turns. Closed down. The ball's still there. Cause of handball. Hoban goes down. Christodoulou. Effort into the hands of Simmons. Oh, isn't this an action-packed game? Now Naimi looking to get the Bulls off on their way. Free kick called for the foul on Daniela Naimi. Gray sends this free kick deep. Souza heads it on and Pryor just gets her clearance away. Christodoulou finds Hoban, who's really found her feet in the second period. Still Hoban gets away from one. Christodoulou looked for Borazzi on the overlap, but she wasn't quite in position for that pass. And Ferris not taking any chances. Borazio to Hoban. Closed down by Prakash, who sends it forward. Domizio was ready to come on. And they've just put that one on hold a little bit as Gisela Pipino prepares herself as well. In fact, the whole RPIA bench is warming up now, as is the Bulls FC Academy substitutes. Crofts, heavy touch from Crofts, but did enough to send the pass wide for Lancaster, which was intercepted by Dischiaschio. A late challenge there by Dischiaschio on Walker. Free kick goes the way of the home team. What a start to this second half. We've had it all. A missed penalty, a crossbar, goals at either end. And Gray's got to deal with this as Lancaster gets there before her. Lancaster cross goal, Spilt, and Hoban has her for saved by Trudy Simmons. She thought she'd done enough, but Simmons quickly reacted after spilling the initial shot. Recovered very, very well to save the second attempt from Sophie Hoban, who's in possession once more. Fragale, nice turn, looking for Crofts, but just behind the striker. It was the right idea. And it looks as though APIA's got a second win here. They were up 2-0 a couple of weeks ago here and dropped that. They were 2-0 down here. They've managed to turn that around now. And they've really got some wind in their sail now. Great turn from Walker. Delivers toward Lancaster. Well dealt with by Dischiaschio. Strong challenge from Christa Dulu. And now Walker. Out for Fragale. Just waited too long there. Lukmaier back defending. Here's Young, looking for the long ball. Goes short to Pryor instead. And Pryor now, looking for Hayward. Lancaster can't turn away from Liz Gray, and that's a challenge there from Hayward. That'll be judged as a free kick for the visiting team. We know Liz Gray's struggled a little with injury this season. With Jess Seaman out, they can't afford to lose Liz Gray as well. She's back to her feet, which will be encouraging for the Bulls FC Academy coaching staff. And Pryor gets there ahead of Prakash. Good turn from Pryor. Christodoulou. Central to Young. And Fragale was quickly getting closed down there by Souza. Wants her back from Borazio. Goes to Hoban instead. Hoban cuts in on the left. Looked to play the reverse ball for Fragale, but probably wasn't the right decision. Walker loses out to Prakash as Vale now looks for Lukmaier. That's where she asked for the ball. Lukmaier gets in front of Young, but the experience of Young there does enough. Well defended from Charlotte Young. It's end to end. And now Hoban leading the charge the other way. Hoban, great delivery for Crofts. And it's 3-2. They've turned it around completely. APIA Leichhardt are in front now. And Sophie Hoban, the maestro, with two fabulous assists. This one even better for Ashley Crofts, who applies the finish. And APIA now lead 3-2 here at Lambert Park. What a game. What a turnaround. Ash Crofts with her 12th goal of the season puts the home team in front. Trudy Simmons trying to lift her team now. They had APIA in the knockdown position. They were looking to move into top place on the ladder. But APIA, who are a title-winning team, they don't lie down. They didn't lie down. And now they lead here. 3-2. What a turnaround. After 57 minutes, it read on the scoreboard, Bulls 2, APIA 0. After 70 minutes on the scoreboard, it reads APIA 3, Bulls 2. And trust me, this one is far from over. Both teams have the capability to add to the scoreline. James sends it long. Volkanovski wins the header. Christodoulou helps it on its way, but Prakash intercepts, gives the ball away now. And now Hoban, who's been fabulous in this second half. Hoban into the area, cuts it back, and again, twists and turns, and in the end, forced back to Borazio. Oh, she's in the mood, Sophie Hoban, isn't she? Free kick there by Woodall goes the way of the home side. Lancaster will deliver the set piece into the box. Chiara De Domizio receiving some last minute instructions before coming on. What a player to be able to bring off the bench. That's how much quality APIA possesses. As Lancaster delivers. Simmons should have that. Punches away. Crofts has a go at goal. And I'm telling you now, that one didn't look as comfortable as it probably seemed for Trudy Simmons. The block coming in from Gemma Ferris. Corner for the home side. Lancaster will deliver this one into the area. Pryor and Young have both gone forward as well. They go short, training ground move. Different angle, but the delivery is very, very poor and disappointing. Opportunity wasted for APIA. Liz Gray driving forward. She's done this on a couple of occasions. Liz Gray almost feeding the pass to Alessandra Vale. Here's Christodoulou, given too much space to turn. But Souza worked very hard in this game. They've given it away again, though, the Bulls. They seem to be getting just a little tired now. Here's Lancaster. Looks up. Christodoulou made a late run. Forced to Hoban. Great effort, great save by Trudy Simmons. It was a fantastic save from the Bulls keeper. Fingertips to that. And how about the technique from Sophie Hoban to hit that with the instep on the volley. But an excellent save from Trudy Simmons. Lancaster this time delivers direct into the area. Pryor gets their head on and had to be tipped over there onto the bar by Simmons. Lancaster gets another go. 3 quick corners in succession. Ball comes in. Pryor the target again. So is Young. And that was a free header for Charlotte Young. She'll probably feel she should have done a little better there. Goal kick to the Bulls Academy. As Chiara De Domizio comes on for Ash Crofts. Could be a straight swap here. And De Domizio. De Domizio will slot straight into that striker role. Crofts, who scored the goal so far, that may prove to be the winner. Here's Hoban. Great work there by Hoban. De Domizio straight into the action. Borazio can't get a cross in. Foul there. Smart foul by Borazio just to slow up the Bulls. They're looking to get the other way quickly. Young wins their header, but straight into the path of Volkanovski, giving something for Naimi to chase. And Sally James taking no risks there. Neither is Estelle Fragale. I thought Hoban may have been coming back from an offside position. Nice work there from Prakash, but not enough on the back heel there for Woodall. Ball over the top now for Lancaster to chase, and Liz Gray should deal with it. She does. This one well over the top there by Gray. Ball in toward De Domizio, who turns so well, goes down. Still, though, got the ball at her feet, blocked there in the end. Ball forward now. Ristadulu intercepts the pass. Funnily enough, I'm pretty sure APIA has been up by 2-0 on 2 or 3 occasions this year. And they've been the team on the back of the opposition coming back into the game for a change. It's their turn. They were 2-0 down here, and they've managed to turn it around. Liz Gray will take the free kick as Lancaster gets her name written down in the referee's notebook. Sent forward by Gray. Header won there by Young. Prakash dances through, finds Woodall across goal, but the deflected cross was easy for James to collect. And here's Lancaster now. Still Lancaster. Wide for Walker. Look at the space for Hoban. Walker finds the pass. It was a tough one to control. Fragale there in support. Christodoulou, the space opened up. Holes starting to appear everywhere now. The Bulls will get desperate. There'll be even more space for RPIA as the game goes on, as Walker has an effort. Comfortably held by Simmons. Sousa's down here. Gets back to her feet. Hoban tried to play it first time to De Domizio. Hoban there persisting and creating problems. Christodoulou back for Fragale. And Dedomizio, what a goal that would have been. But the flag's been raised. That was a very, very well-struck effort. The flag was up before she hit it, though. You can hear Brad Attard calling for Dedomizio to put the pressure on the centre-backs. Goes down there, does Lukmaya, and it gives the Bulls an opportunity in a very, very dangerous area. Volkanovski can hit them. Seen it in the past. We're inside the last 10 minutes. Bella Volkanovski delivers toward the far post, and I think that was Tamarez Souza who was arriving there. Just enough done by Paige Haywood to put her off, though. Sally James will just slow things down. The referee has a glance at the watch. As I said, we're inside the last 10 minutes now. Time is ticking for the Bulls. They need to get one soon. Dedomizio, great football from APIA. Hoban now will slot that one into the gap for the substitute. Good turn from Dedomizio. Cuts it back for Krista Dulu, who couldn't sort her feet out. And now Ferris leading the charge. Played that one forward for Lukmaya. Not too much on the pass. Here's Walker. Souza came in. Made it difficult. Free kick for the home side. Here's Hoban. Borazio. Tough one to control for Hoban. Throw taken down the line. Souza goes down under the challenge from Borazio. Sent forward now by Ferris. Headed on and cleared away now by Krista Dulu. This will be a first defeat in 7 for the Bulls if they aren't able to find an equaliser here. Danielle and Amy, hasn't she worked hard? They've all worked hard, in fairness. It's hard to find a player on the park that hasn't performed. That's a bad foul by Lancaster, who is on a yellow card, I believe. She'll be very, very lucky to escape with a yellow. She doesn't. And Charlotte Lancaster will see red here. A very, very silly move from one of the best players on the park this afternoon. Charlotte Lancaster gets her second yellow. And that is very disappointing for APIA Leichhardt. They'll need to play this last 6 minutes plus stoppage with a player less. Not happy. Not happy at all, Charlotte Lancaster. But can it be a double whammy? Can the Bulls score from this opportunity? Great delivery, but just a little bit too much on that. Liz Gray will do well to keep this in. She has just, and Doesn't win the corner though. How will APIA control this game with 10 to go? Mona Walker will play as a false 9. Chiara De Domizio will go to the left wing. Sophie Hoban will stay out wide on the right. So that's how they'll readjust things with the red card to Lancaster. Headed on by Prakash. Here's Naimi. Volkanovski. Too much on the pass. And Tash Pryor will see that over the line. Let's see how they manage this one now. APIA. Another substitution. Alessandra Vale will come off. She's been replaced by Annika Corrie. In fact, it's Aurelia Collins that's come on in her place. Bit of a reshuffle in positions as well for the Bulls. They're going to go for it. They have every right to. They're down by the odd goal, but they've got a player more on the park at the moment than APIA, as Mona Walker receives the ball now. De Domizio running with her in support. Liz Gray did very well. Did even better to find the pass to Prakash. De Domizio though, chasing hard. The fresh legs there of Chiara De Domizio wins the ball for APIA. Again, does very well. Does De Domizio to win the throw-in. Parata just giving Estelle Fragale a bit of a shove to get in the middle of the park and control that and close those gaps down. Here's Liz Gray all the way back to Simmons. Now Ferris. And look at the energy from Mona Walker. Borazio has been fantastic this afternoon. Down goes Walker, wins the throw. Borazio forward for Hoban. Last touch there coming off Collins. Exactly where APIA want the ball at this time in the game. Here's Hoban. Pushing the back there, manages to hold the ball up. It's that time in the game where they'll look to eat at the clock every second possible. Hoban again, straight to the corner flag. Miscontrolled this time. Goal kick the way of the Bulls FC Academy. Taken quickly. Here's Gray. She's given that one up. Hasn't made many errors. Gray does there. De Domizio to finish it off. Shoots wide of the target. As Gisela Pipino prepares to come on. And it's Mona Walker that'll come off. And Mona Walker missed the memo. Now she's got it. You're up 3-2. You're a player down. There's no need to sprint off the park. She got the message in the end. And Gisela Pipino comes on for the last moments of this one. Young, so strong there in the challenge she had to be. Had a couple Bulls players around her vicinity. Here's Souza. Christodoulou working hard to get back and did enough there. An important touch. Young was under pressure. Hoban, Christodoulou. And Ferris sees this one over the line as we cross over the 90-minute mark. We're into stoppage time now. How much time will be added? It's up to the referee's discretion. I'm guessing there'll be at least 3 minutes of time added on. We had 4 goals in the second half. We had a red card. No real injury stoppages, a few substitutions. Haywood clears it away. Finds De Domizio. Dischiaschio brings down Chiara De Domizio. And that's Dischiaschio's first yellow. I wasn't sure, had she been booked earlier? She hasn't, according to my notes anyway. The Wolves still with a player advantage on their opponent. Red card to Charlotte Lancaster with about 10 minutes to go. Here's Fragale. Forced to go backwards and just clears the ball out over the sideline. Bulls in a rush to take this one quickly. Pryor clears it away. Now Fragale into the glass windows. The Joe Marston Pavilion. And Prakash comes away with it. Goes down, wins the foul. And this one's taken, will be into the 3rd minute of stoppage time. Everyone's gone forward. Trudy Simmons has gone forward. All but Erika Dischiaschio in the box for this delivery by Bella Volkanovski. Is this the last opportunity for the Bulls FC Academy to grab an equaliser? Simmons heads it on. Ferris just keeps it in. And Hoban clears away. Simmons might take the throw. Leaves it. Ferris sends it toward Prakash, who goes down. And Souza won't get there ahead of Sally James. Goal kick. Offside, says the referee in the end. And that'll play into the hands of RPIA. It'll eat away at the clock as well. A look at the watch from the ref tells us we're not far away from full time now. Sally James told to speed it up. Prakash wins the header. But there won't be any more time. What a game of football. It goes the way of APIA Leichhardt. They come away with all 3 points. APIA 3, Bulls FC Academy 2. It's always a blockbuster when these two meet, and it was so again this time. APIA turning around a 2-goal deficit to come away with a 3-2 victory. It was the Bulls that hit the front in the first half. Amber looked Maya putting them in front. Peter Trimmis then, well, you'd think it was all over. Peter Trimmis made it 2 on 57 minutes. And the Bulls looked like they were cruising. An own goal by Alessandra Vale, though, only a minute after the Bulls had gone 2 goals up. So APIA get a bit of momentum. And then Sophie Hoban turned it on, first assisting Mona Walker to make it 2-2 before playing another delightful ball across goal for Ash Crofts, who scored her 12th of the season. And the goal that'll end up bringing APIA all 3 points in a massive win in their premiership hopes. Full time here in one of the matches of the season, not just the round. APIA Leichhardt 3, Bulls FC Academy 2.